Hey guys, it's Abby, and I decided to record putting together my Webkinz collection for the Webkinz contest that they recently had. So at the beginning, there were these 2 bags of Webkinz I had not unpacked yet, and then the shelf that you saw with all the Webkinz on it. And then I just showed you me unbagging the Webkinz that were still in the bags. Shout out to my mom for keeping these in her house for years until I bought my own house. Yes, I am old enough to be a homeowner now, and I still vibe with Webkinz. It's the best. So I did have the Webkinz fairly organized in the bags. They were kind of by type of creature, but then I also put them in maybe slightly different categories as I unbagged them because I'm pretty sure I put them in these bags literal years ago. So I kind of got them organized into birds, bears, Battlestar Galactica, just kidding. I had aquatic animals, I had some random ones like elephants, I had a lot of rodents in this bag. Speaking of which, what even is a Googles? I kind of assume it's a platypus, which is that a rodent? But anyway, let me know if there are any of these pets that you also had or that you want to know what they are. So that was the first bag empty, and here are the pets I had organized so far. Now on to the second bag. Here, I just thought it was really interesting that the baby bunny is bigger than most of the bunnies, but it's a baby. And there, that white rabbit was my very first Webkinz ever. OG. So the rest of the stuffed animals in that bag were not Webkinz. And then here are all the Webkinz that I took out of those 2 bags. The rodent rabbit pile got very huge. So then the rest of this is me organizing the collection. I really just tried to put them into categories that somewhat made sense and would fill the shelves somewhat evenly. So I'll go over what those categories were at the end. At this point, I realized that I only had 1 shelf left and maybe way too many animals, or at least categories of animals, to fit on there. So I did some reorganizing. I did end up realizing I'd have to move my 2 Build-A-Bears. I was hoping to display them, but I needed room for the Webkinz. I ended up with my aquatic animals being left, so I kind of just shoved them on top of another category. So this is what I ended up with. Signatures on the bottom, kind of wild animals on this shelf, Arctic ones on the right. I sort of grouped birds and different beasts together. These are what I would consider farm animals, although maybe flying pigs should have gone in another category now that I'm considering it, but they're pigs. This shelf is my dogs and cats. You can see that I definitely had the most of those. And then I did holiday pets on the right here, mystical pets on the bottom left, and then like I said, since I kind of ran out of space, I just kind of shoved my aquatic animals on top of those. Maybe I could have spaced them out a little better. And then on the very top, I had kind of rodents and Googles. Again, what even are Googles? They're kind of their own category. But let me know what you think of the final product. Would you have organized them differently? Oh, and I'm not trying to be weird, but what is up with his little trunk? But yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think.